Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How are you today? Okay, is anyone absent? Or ada yang sakit? Great, everyone's here today. Now, this time we will discussion the Pythagorean theorem. But first, let's pray according to our respective religions and belief. Pray begins. Pray finish. Okay, so we will discuss the Pythagorean theorem, where the Pythagorean theorem states that in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the legs. So, before any of you know, why is this theorem called the Pythagorean theorem? So, what is the meaning of the Pythagorean theorem? What are the characteristics of Pythagoras? How many degrees does the hypotenuse of a right triangle have? Now, please discuss for 10 minutes. Yep, that's right. The Pythagorean theorem explains the relationship between the lengths of the side of a right triangle. So, the meaning of the Pythagorean theorem is that the square of the length of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other sides, and a right triangle has a characteristic of one angle measure 90 degrees. Before you go into the material, I will tell a little about the history of Pythagoras. Now, Pythagoras comes from the name of a philosopher and mathematician who come from ancient Greece from 570 until 495 BC on the Samsos island. Actually, the father of Pythagoras was not the first discoverer of this theorem. However, this theorem has been used since 1900 until 1600 BC by the Egyptians, Babylonians, and ancient Chinese. Regarding the relationship between sides of right triangle, the proof is the Egyptians would not have been able to build the pyramids with, with you. This knowledge, well, that's a short story. Then there are several things that need to be understood in right triangle. One, a right triangle is any triangle where one of the angles is right angles or 90 degrees. Number two, the two sides that are perpendicular are called lengths. The side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. Number three, right angles create many special relationships between the sides and angles of a triangle and are the basis of the mathematical branch of trigonometry. Selanjutnya coba perhatikan gambar segitiga yang ada di sini. Nah, Oke, selanjutnya di sini saya akan menggambarkan sebuah segitiga siku-siku. Jadi kita misalkan ini A, ini B, dan ini C. Sekarang coba tunjukkan yang mana sisi miring dan yang mana sisi tegak dan yang mana alas. Yes, that's right. It is the slanted side and the upright side. Do you understand? So now, try to look at an example of a right triangle. Coba perhatikan gambar berikut, di mana C is the hypotenuse or hypotenuse the side opposite the right angle. A and B are the upgrade sides of the right triangle. Jadi A sama B-nya tuh A-nya itu adalah tingginya dan B-nya itu adalah alasnya. So, this theorem only applies to right triangle. So if we want to find the hypotenuse or long side, we can write is C squared equals A square plus B square. So when looking for the hypotenuse, we add the short side. So what if we want to find the short side A or B, then we can write A squared equals C squared minus B squared. So if we want to find B, then B squared equals C squared minus A squared. So it is subscribed. The longest side is subscribed from the short side. Well, Pythagoras has been proven using hundreds of methods, and new evidence is still being discovered. Here is an example of visual proof showing the square of the sides. 9 plus 17 equals 25. Okay, here's something I want to ask. Good question. So how to determine the type of triangle? Number 1, if the square of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the square of the other sides, then the triangle is right angle. Number 2, if the square of one side is less than the sum of the squares of the other sides, then the triangle is equal. Number 3, if the square of the hypotenuse greater than the sum of the squares of the other sides, then the triangle is obtuse. Relief applications. Number 1, building and architecture. Number 2, navigation and GPS. Number 3, game and sport. How do you understand? Okay, is there anything else you want to ask? Okay, so to understand better, let's do the following example questions. Example 1. Given that a right triangle ABC has a right angle at B, length AB equals 8 cm and length BC equals 6 cm. Then the length of AC is can be computed by number 1. Identify the two lengths of the triangle and the hypotenuse, not their lengths. Number 2. Determine which side your triangle to find. Number 3. Substitute your lengths into the Pythagorean theorem equals and solve the missing value. So A equals 8, B equals 6. The C is not yet known, so it can be solved the way. So let's say AB becomes AB, let's say B. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared. C equals square root of x squared plus 6 squared. C equals square root of 64 plus 36. C equals square root of 100 equals 10. Next is an example of equations about finding height. Example 2. If you find a triangle ABC with a right angle at B, with length BC equals 6 and length AC equals 10, determine the length of AB is can be computed by A squared equals square root of C squared minus B squared equals square root of 10 squared minus 4 squared minus 4 square minus square root of 100 minus 16 equals square root of 86. Okay, at this point, is there anything you want to ask or don't understand? Before ending our learning, here are practice questions that can be done at home. That's all our discussion material today. Before we go home, let's pray. Pray stars. Amin. Pray finish. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.